They say that Vietnam should be on the top of everyone's travel list. And the only way to prove that is, of course, to go and see it for yourself. They say that it boasts dramatic landscapes, fascinating history, epic food, and pulsating energy. Vietnam for sure will electrify all of your senses and seize you from all angles. So we pack our bag and we will go visit Vietnam. Hello mga ka-teammates and welcome to our vlog. I'm Tim.
I'm Mark. And I'm Neil.
And we are the Riyadh Guys. Aside from being the host of 2022 ASEAN Games, it is already quarantine-free for the fully vaccinated and it only requires visa on arrival. So meaning, you are free to enjoy your full holiday access upon entry to this beautiful country. There are endless reasons to hop on flight to Ho Chi Minh City, which is what we did. And then you can travel up north or down south this amazing country to your delight. Tan Son Nhat International Airport is the largest airport in Vietnam. Tan Son Nhat International Airport operates from two terminal buildings, Domestic Terminal 1 and International Terminal 2. It serves Ho Chi Minh City as well as the rest of the southeastern Vietnam. Today, we are going to visit one of the great places of Vietnam, which is Nha Trang. Vietnam's beaches may be one of the country's most unsung beauties. While travelers may think of the Philippines and Thailand as white sand and clear waters, Vietnam boasts also of beaches that rival these countries' tourist spots. One of these places is the one called Nha Trang. After spending an hour and a half flying in the air, here we are. We are about to land in the gate that will lead us to Nha Trang. The Cam Ranh International Airport is the main airport serving Nha Trang area. The airport is located in Cam Ranh, a town in the Can Hoa province in Vietnam. Nha Trang City is 30 kilometers from the Cam Ranh International Airport. Nha Trang is Vietnam's premier beach destination and is also known as the Riviera of the South China Sea. Home to 6 kilometers of soft yellow sandy beaches, backdropped by mountains and within the easy reach of many islands. The town's main beach is Tran Phu, which is 7 kilometer stretch of pristine sand and clear water, bordered by rustling palms, beachside bars, and seafood restaurants. If you still need persuading, here are the reasons to fall head over heels in love with Vietnam. 5-star luxury, beaches, fascinating cultural sites, seafood feast, mineral-rich mud baths, island adventures, nightlife, and many, many more. Before we get started, let's have this pho. This is the first Vietnam's most iconic dish that will greet your palate upon arrival. And this marks the beginning of the country's amazing noodle soups journey. Next is we have to check in our hotel. Here in Nha Trang, you can find luxury resorts, to serene getaways, to downtown hotels where you can rest your head in perfect comfort. We have chosen to stay at the city center that has a stunning view of the beach and walking distance to almost all of the basic commodities, restaurants, markets, and banks to name a few. After refreshing at our hotel, we proceeded to start with the fascinating cultural sites. First on the list is Kim Tan Pad 2. This place is known as one of the famous tourist attractions in this land. It resembles that one in Hong Kong, the Big Buddha also in Hong Kong. Come and join me, let's see places around. Visiting the pagoda, you will see architectural art and modern sculptures, but still maintain the majesty and tranquility because of the harmonious coordination with the landscape and the cool, fresh nature. Visitors had to go through 193 steps from the pagoda to reach the top of Trai Toi Hill. And finally, after a long journey, you will reach the top of the hill to admire the statue of the White Buddha, who is Kim Tan Buddha. Next on the list, Po Nagar, commonly known as Tapba. The Po Nagar Cham Towers are a complex of temples erected approximately before 781 AD. Cham is an ancient civilization that was really influential in Southeast Asia, especially in Vietnam and Cambodia. The Cham ruled Vietnam for 10 centuries. Their unmistakable architecture and art style had spread widely across places in the country. They are said to have their roots in the India's Buddhism. Thus, there are a great deal of similarity between Angkor Wat and the Po Nagar Towers found in Nha Trang. The Po Nagar Towers are now situated on a mountain called Cù Lao in downtown Nha Trang and next to the Khai River. Next stop is the Stone Garden. Cape Hon Chong is also known as the Nha Trang Rock Garden. Park Hon Chong has rather modest territory in which there are several objects and big rocks. Near the gate, there is a stand with an image and a description of all the stones located in the park. Each of them has their own story to tell. In the garden, there are cafes and several souvenir shops. And after passing them, you will be taken to the platform from which you can see the surrounding landscape. This is the best place for selfies and TikToks. To enter the park, you must purchase tickets at the box office. And at nighttime, we need to go back to our hotel, and there's no better way to end a tiring day than to feast with food. Nha Trang is called the seafood capital of Vietnam for a reason. Teeming with marine life, the waters of the Can Hoa coast supply the fresh fish and shellfish that are the highlight of many meals in Nha Trang. So between street-side eateries, restaurants, and upmarket hotels, there's no chance of going hungry in Nha Trang. So come on, let's dig in. Dinner is served. On our way to the hotel, we passed through aisles and aisles of night market, which we plan to come back and do some serious shopping. But for now, it's time to take a rest. Between now and then, see you next time. Good night, teammates.